Yeah, Bobby. They they afraid, yo. And it's crazy when you have to deal with fear, yo. You know what I mean? This is Volothamp Modulus Tautology, bringing you another episode of tautological epistemology. You know what I mean? The hip hop atonement, tautological epistemology, is real, and that's what fear can do to you. You know, it's. I mean, I got all the patience in the world. That's why I ain't afraid. Today, I give myself permission to be all that I can be. New fields of divine activity now open for me. Unexpected doors fly open. Unexpected channels are now free. My mind is focused and directed towards my victory. I now create what I need using divine energy. Good things come to me easily in peace and at the right time. There it is from Mother Parker, right? The teacher's teacher, right? And we would be. I'm not arguing with none of y'all. That's what's funny. I'm just chilling and enjoying life. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do wish the boy was here with me. We could play some Mario or something and describe the gameplay and another cool father and son relationship. You know. But I knew as soon as I got the news, I knew everybody gonna go running and riding, and I started walking the streets, saying hello to everybody I met, right? Because I'm the one that's trustworthy, right? When you look in the mirror, you decide that you're the one that's trustworthy. You can now see the fear in their eyes, right? And they'll tell you they don't trust you. They'll tell you right to your face they don't trust you. You know? And it's corny, it's sad. I mean, I pray for them. And that's another one. When I say I'll pray for you, and they'll don't you pray for me? The demon comes right out. Sad. You know? I'm gonna start off with the what is this? The preamble. I'm gonna start off with the preamble. Right? I'm gonna read to you. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. There it is. That's the righteous. The left goes, yeah, well, that wasn't for black people. Black people I wasn't included. Black people weren't included. Black people. Now it's black first, right? Right. And then as soon as I, as a black man, go, all right, well, black first. Here's what I want, and it's whoa, you can't forget. You're omitting the gays. Like, wait a minute, what? How do we go from black man to gay man in 0 to 60, right? Like, how do we get there that fast? Right? Now that's Peter Pan. Peter Pan needs to grow up. That's all that is. You know, Peter Pan likes being a child. Peter Pan, the moral to the story has always been Peter Pan. It's time to grow up, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, Wendy cute. It's good. You can take Wendy. You know what I mean? Oh, you see the Indian. Oh yeah, you like her, right? The pickaninny or whatever, derogatory term, Brown. You know, Dookie Brown or whatever, right? Oh no, you ain't saying that. You actually like that, right? That's what we're talking about. The lies, right? He was given a choice between staying there and being with the Indian girl, or leaving Never Everland and going back home with Wendy. That's the true moral of the story. And that's why the movie with what's the name was genius, right? With Robin Williams. I might have to go check that one. A Hook. Very good movie. Classic. Perfect follow-up to where y'all still stuck in thinking that he's getting beat up, like because he's gay, right? Now the people that have that mentality, they need our help. We don't need their leadership. That's where we bugging out. Like, why is they the leader when they scared? Right? I am not afraid. I'm not a slave either. So yeah, I go to work. I do what I'm supposed to do. Give me my $2 or whatever, and then I'm gonna go home and feed the seeds, knowledge. Right? It might be I might stop on the way home, buy some chicken, as opposed to paying the Armenians or the Chinese or whoever else is frying chicken. Right? Instead, I go to the grocery store, find a nice bag for $5, $6. You know what I mean? If I want good pieces of chicken, then I have to spend $8, $9 for the healthier pieces of chicken. I don't have to deep fry it. I could do the alchemy and put salt and pepper and other, adobo. I love adobo. Massage it in there and then bake it. There's other ways, and bake it on a rack so that grease drops off. You know what I mean? Try to make it as healthy as possible. Or I could throw it in a crock pot and slow cook it. Make the meat fall off the bone and some juices or whatever, right? We know how to do these things. We've been doing these things for decades. Well, me, 40, 50 years now. Because that's when hip hop began for me. Back in, ironically, 1984, when I turned 13. So I come on here, I come on here to talk to my seed, but he goes out there and talks to y'all seeds, and he trusts them, and all he can do is see that how our adulthood don't trust each other, especially when it's God. Like, I mean, that's what I took out of it. Like, he got up like, oh, I trust God. I was like, yo. And then here come the same crazy leftist talking about some, you know what I mean? He faking it. It wasn't real bullets. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as who's the gay boy? Yeah. But what he's doing is gay, right? But it's actually what we're witnessing is God silencing of Joe Biden. Because Joe, you can't keep coming with that hate no more now. Right? You're the one that's keep talking that hate. That's what Malcolm X said. That got him in trouble about the whole Kennedy situation. It was we surrounded by hate. I'm surrounded by hate. Right? I'm like, hit the like button, subscribe, share, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is PG-13. This is for the children. The children understand what I'm talking about. Right? Children ain't going around here saying, I'm God, I'm above the law. No. That's not what they doing. They listen, they follow, they want the Lord. They want fatherhood to listen. Y'all shouldn't be hating each other. Here's the virtues. Right? That's what I'm looking up next. Let me look up the virtue. See if I can find it. Because that's what it's really about. It's really about teaching the boys and the girls the virtues. But I do see more fathers with daughters having a way harder time than me. But I was a little more prepared because I held that little boy in my hands until he was 10. He was already ready at 10. Right. So these 3 years of Biden's ignorance really isn't the problem. Right. The problem is y'all still scared. Why are y'all scared? Right? Y'all supposed to be the last ones that's afraid, but I guess that but we'll deal with that another day, right? Because all I really wanted to do was play a video game, right? Yeah, I gotta still mow the lawn and sweep the front porch or whatever. Um, See, I got a wasp nest forming on the side of the house. I got to figure out how to get a spray, spill some cash up to get a spray to spray it down, and change some light bulbs. I vacuumed today though. You know what I mean? But it's corny because the first scout law is to be trustworthy, and it's not the Boy Scouts that's not trustworthy, right? It's these leftists. Right? They know God is above the law, but the leftists is the ones that want to live in contradiction and argue with God, like, right? Like, dude really wanted to go see God, that took the shot, right? He did. He really wanted to go see God. No, he didn't. Because he's damned. Right? Yeah. Because he did kill somebody today. Or yesterday, right? Missed his target, but hit the target of someone innocent. Thus, he still violated one of the commandments. Shouldn't even be doing it for play, right? But that's what Biden does, right? And then I get it. I repented because that video that I shared. I mean, the meme that I shared of the Matrix. Just because the idea of Don being the Neo is funny, right? And then the feminist, I don't know who. I want to know. She has to be a paid actress, right? Because I don't think this is just somebody that went viral, right? Or it has to be from a movie picture. But that same person is the look of the crazed out feminist that's, you know what I mean, taking shots at Neo, right? That was a funny meme. But I repent because yes, no, we shouldn't be doing that, right? And that's what Biden is doing. He's repenting, right? He can't say anymore that it's the rightist. Especially when the righteous has been consistently going, no, we want father, mother, son, daughter, period. That's what we want. Here on the black side, we're going, all right, we want the same thing. And then leftists want to argue with you, like, no, she's the leader, right? It's her, then him, then the father. Like, whoa. Who's this ninja, right? Multi-parental family, right? That's crazy to me, right? And you're the one that, no, I'm good. Me and the boy is good. We walk in the path that Allah made. We're not scared to give God different names, per se, or Yahweh, Jehovah. Like that's why should we be afraid of that? It's like myself having multiple nicknames, Elohim. Right. That shouldn't be the problem. Now, giving the devil a whole bunch of different names. I'm just trying to give him one name, false pride. That's the name I'm trying to give the devil, false pride. Let me see if I can find this. Don't talk to my children like that. Your father should be talking to you like this, right? And if he's a cool dude, we can play a video game together, right? That's what I want my channel to be about. We can play some checkers together. We can play some chess together. We can learn the logic, the art of logical thinking, or the law of reasoning. But if I'm going, hey, there's the law, there's the 10 Commandments, we got to follow those 10 Commandments, like the pastor says. Yeah, the pastor came past my house yesterday. You know the laws? I know the laws, Pastor. All right, be back to bless you. All right, thank you. All right, be blessed to you too, sir. See, if you can't have trust, you can't hang with us. We respond to those that show respect with respect. We respond, we connect on the same deck. We have the same intellect. It's kind of how the teacher said it. But I see the same hate towards the teacher because we so caught up in Rakim number one. And I give him that spot. I ain't gonna front Rakim that dude, but he's not a comedian, never been. Y'all comedians is going through it right now. Because y'all think it's funny that I can get 4, 5, 6 different women. Like, obviously, Proverbs 31. Your mama ain't read your Proverbs 31 then, right? Proverbs 31 says really you only need one. That's a good wife, right there. Where is these? Let me see here. Ultima, right? Now, because I like it's like prepared to talk about, you know, all the you know, chaos and whether or not it was real, or if the bullet it's a waste of my time, right? We all, if you have any idea or knowledge of physics and velocity and how, you know what I mean, the acceleration due to gravity and all that good stuff, and work is equal to force times displacement and all that good triangulation and what really went down, and the fourth dimension being time, and you know what I mean, like we want to talk about all this physics and quantum mechanics of how, you know, it was faked. Like, wait a minute, what? No. Yeah, no, it's a miracle. God just moved that bullet just an inch. I'm gonna move that bullet. He's good. I got to take this one though, right? Now the children can't come outside and go outside and play anymore because y'all are scared, right? Y'all scared because me and my mans, you know, and our sons, we can't. All right, hey, we're gonna do this. We're gonna set up the live stream, and we're gonna play a little Final Fight together. Now, Street Fight is good, but that's one-on-one. We want the kids to learn how to work together first. Then we'll get back to individual training, one-on-one, and teach the boys good sportsmanship. Not envy in your heart. It's actually honesty in the heart, and that's one of them. Let me see here, Ultima 4, because that's the game that we've been working on. Ultima 4. I'm using my old phone as Codex. Here it is, the Codex of Wisdom, of Ultimate Wisdom. It's that book right there. What do y'all know about the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom? Right? Codex symbol. Codex messages. So I need a bigger screen. Like I said, my eyesight still ain't it's still like, I need help. Right? But it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. So yeah, I had to do this video because it ain't about Joe Biden or Donald Trump, to be honest. And once we understand that, then we can probably move on. So the 3 principles of truth, love, and courage. This is Ultima 4. All right, cool. They make up what they call them, the 8 virtues or the 3 principles. So they call the truth, love, and courage principles. This is what a young British came up with, right? And then the 8 virtues are honesty, compassion, valor, justice, sacrifice, honor, spirituality, and humility. The only anti-virtue is pride. But that's the first chapter. That's chapter 4. By chapter 6, that's when he starts talking about false pride. That's that. Well, if it was for me, I would. The reparations I need is, hey, hit my reset button. Can I have my old job back now? Finally, like, you know what I mean, y'all proved y'all point that they don't know what they're doing. So let me get back to running my store. And for reparations, let me get a little gold nugget, right? So I can put in my pocket. Yeah, that's my crack rock. I need a gold nugget. I might go give it to a bum in the street. And I hate using the term bum. But he would have to first go through an interview process to see if he's worth, which would technically be all of my physical wealth if the government was to give me a gold nugget. But the government's not trying to give me a gold nugget. They're not even trying to hit the reset button on me. Right? They what they're trying to do is erase the voice. They're trying to silence me, just like God is silencing Joe Biden. Yeah, that's God doing that. God's silencing Joe Biden. I don't see how y'all think of somebody else. That's what's quote unquote funny. They don't even know what to say anymore, right? He still got to turn to Whoopi Goldberg. Like we've been telling her the longest time, like your last name's not Goldberg, sis. Right? And now the only one that's respecting is Remy now, right? What's Remy's real name again? I gotta find out what Remy's saying about the whole situation. Remy's the one that was in. If you've seen the movie, which is the classic, that is like, my son's not ready for that until he graduates, really until he gets to college, right? Until he's 18 and older. Then we can sit down and, all right, now you're ready for some higher learning, right? That's Remy right there. There's no need for you to be Remy's enemy. All Remy wants is a friend, right? Whether he at the bar with superstars, cruising in the trooper car, really don't care who you are. All I really need is a friend, right? That's what Remy is. He just wanted to be Ice Cube's friend, right? He wanted to be what is his name? I forget all the characters. You know, they are who they are. I know who I'm talking about. Cube or whatever. The same boy from Juice. Yeah, he was his roommate, and he just wanted to be friends with him, and Q tried to be his friend, you know. But you know, the way they like to, you know, y'all want to say that it's diversity, but it's actually segregation. Like you're actually, like I said, I you know what I mean. The last gig was. It was me, 4 other black men. One was over there, one was over there, one was over there. We weren't allowed to sit together. The Italians sat together, the Hispanics sat together, the Dominicans sat together, the Mexicans sat together, right? And then we mixed it up here and there, whatever. But us black men, we never sat together because we were being, you know, y'all had to segregate. So I went and sat with the Italian man. Oh, they didn't like that. Like, what do you know about being Italian, man? I went and watched the Godfather 2, and then Godfather 1 is my top 2. But I seen a list the other day where they had Goodfellas 1, Godfather 2, but then they didn't really put it in order. So they make it go left to right, or whatever, or they want to go down. Like, they don't want you to know the true order because they're afraid to say the number 1 movie. Just like they say scared to say the number 1 basketball player. It's not Michael Jordan. He's close, but whatever. Right? Because they have to sell you the GOAT. So it's like we don't have to sell Trump's the GOAT anymore because he's about to do what Grover Cleveland did. Win 4 years, lose 4 years, win for 4 years. All right, so now what we got to do? 2028, we got to figure out how to get rid of him again. But he's going to step down. But now his son is all he has to do is repeat what his father said. Especially if he starts cutting the check for black men. If he starts helping us to build our families again, right? Be the leaders of our family again. Right now, we're not the leaders of our family. And that's the biggest problem of what's going on, right? Because the women are scared. They're scared to let their children go to the same school as Ruby Bridges. Right? They're scared. And all I try to do is just go to the school and potentially, hopefully, become a teacher there so that I can teach my own daughter. Because that's what they're doing. They're teaching their own children. But as long as we have the mentality of a slave, we're not going to think about teaching our own children. Hence, we're going to try our best to either, swore through the lung on the Father, right? Like I'm the Messiah. Now I got off that cross. I ain't got time for it. Back in 1984, I got off that cross. I was like, no, I'm good. You know what I mean? There you go. You can have it, elder. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about now, too. Right. So, because you're right. All I need is peace. That's all I want is peace. So, I mean, that was 30 minutes right there. That was it. That was, right? That's the silencing of Joe Biden. His wife should be ashamed of herself. Let your husband retire, right? Don't let him speak anymore, right? Barack Obama, shut up, right? You done gave up your chance, all your rights as president years ago too. When you sold us out, when you sold Africans out, right? Hence, you sold African Americans out. Now I'm black, but I'm also brown. In the summertime, I get kind of red. All right? Those are the three colors that I transform around, Well, wintertime, I get red. So yeah, summertime, I get black. Now I'm still brown because I haven't been in the sun like I haven't been tanning. So I'm still brown right now. Then in the summertime when it gets cold, then I turn red. That's actually my colors changing or whatever, right? And then white people get, tan. And then by the, during the summer they get tan, and then during the winter they get snow white, right? There it is. And me just saying that shouldn't be considered hate for some reason. Y'all still caught up in not love being hate. Not love means I just want peace right now. I ain't got time to be explaining your dysphorias, right? Especially if you're not willing to look in the mirror and accept it yourself. Instead, you're looking in the mirror and blaming everybody else. I don't look in the mirror and blame Joe Biden. I look in the mirror and I don't blame myself. I look in the mirror and I say I am not a slave. Yeah, I give myself permission to do all that I can do. All right, that's what I do. I say I'm not afraid. Give myself permission. And most importantly, I say I'm not a fraud. Right? Because that's what you are if you just want to live in fear because you want to believe that because Don got shot at, that means that they're going to come after you, right? Black man, really black woman, right? Or they're going to come after your children, right? Because you know how the school shootings are, right? Children, they shouldn't be trusting each other. But that's what you want to teach. Right? Without trust, we're not going anywhere. Right? Without trust, you can't hang with us. Right? Don't exclude them. Right? No, I'm trying not to seclude them. If I'm trustworthy, then you can hang with us. But you saying I'm not trustworthy, that's the problem. That's the problem. There it is. There it is. So this has been another episode of Full-of-Damn Modulus Tautology. I'm still spitting hip hop atonement of tautological epistemology. Is real. The hate is real. It's not me towards you. No, I have compassion for you. Right? I have love for God. I have compassion for you. That's how the ethical morality works. One is a function of the other. Right? My ethics come from logical thinking. My morality comes from my reasoning of the law. Therein, I use science, technology, engineering, mathematics, or just mathematical mentality or ideology, or where my mind is at, in converting it into my soul, truth, enlightenment, and morality, into a form of love. And it's strong. It's the hate that's weak. Y'all hating it because it's weak. There it is. I'm in here burning up. That's why I'm about to get up, get the air conditioner back on. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard me clearly. The game. Let's see here. Where my thing at? There it is. Game. Let's see if we can get the game started. Because this is what I was planning on last time. But y'all not interested in it. I guess because it's a war game. Right? A lot of games are war games. The Art of War. You turn the audio down. Here it is. Ogre Battle. This is the game. And last time we was here, I elevated. I did the first mission, which is Castle of Warren. So the next one is Sharon. It might be Sharon. So, but in order for me to do it, I had to first get my troops right. So last time I only had one troop. That was my troops. Right? Me. Let me just large it up here so that I'm looking at the screen and talking at the same time, right? So that's mine. That's me. Meg, I told you, my last good friend manager, Meg, R.I.P. Meg. Yeah, Meg is no longer with us. So this is, one of our battles together, So what I'm gonna do is level Meg, and then she can become, a Valkyrie, or so I can change jobs with her, and you know what I mean. But we'll let her path. And then I got fighters, and then number 2 is Warren's group. This is the guy that I had to fight. Oh no, this is Lance. Lance helped me fight Warren. He's a knight, so he's my second group. And then my third group is Warren. Now he's a wizard with 2 hellhounds. Yeah, you gotta love a wizard with 2 hellhounds, right? Then my fourth group is Bonita. Bonita Applebum. Gotta put me on. Bonita. So Bonita, it looks like women. Got two Amazons with her. So she'll be healing the Amazons. They can grow into a cleric too, or a witch, or a Dow mage, or something else, female type character. And then I got 2 fighter males, right? So they'll be they'll grow up into be knights or whatever, beast masters. Like here I got He's a samurai, so Kent is my samurai. Shout out to Kent, right? Cool Kent from KU, right? That's the only Kent that I know. Kent was special too, right? I knew Kent. If anybody that goes to Kutztown that knows me, know Kent. Me and Kent go all the way back to camp together, actually. So me, Byron, Ronald, Kent, Charlene, Cassandra, my brother Courtney, we all went to camp together, and Kent went to camp with me, and Kent was special, right? I wouldn't say he was gay. He was special. He, he definitely, but he was a genius, because he could, do some mathematics, right? So I did have, little conversations with Kent like that. Kent wasn't my BFF, but Kent was special. Kent was a special dude, and yes, I've experienced women take advantage of Kent, and I tried to help Kent in being taken advantage of, and that's real talk right there. And I know y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but those that go to Kutztown know who I'm talking about, and knows that I never made him feel excluded. I included him whenever, you know what I mean? But it's like you trying to make friends with 100 people, and Kent was actually part of my top 20, I guess. He's a cool dude, but he was, yeah, and Kent actually, hold up, I think I had to beat a kid up in camp one time for messing with Kent or something like that. I can't, that goes so way back. And then his brother wanted to fight me later on. What was those two brothers' name? I can't remember. And it's funny how you cross paths with people like every 10 years or so, or 20 years or so, and it's like, yeah, remember the time? Oh, then we did for it. Nah, come on, man, that was stupid, right? Right? I can't remember the brothers' names. It was two brothers, and one of them got into a little trouble, and then the other one was more on my age. His brother was a little older, and I can't think. We kind of lived together in an apartment building. I didn't live in that apartment building. My man Willie Will did. He was good friends with Willie Will, who used to get in trouble. I had a lot of guys that used to get in trouble, but I was always the one that say, "Yo, no, put that away. No, we're gonna do it the right way." And you know what I mean? And Willie Will tried to get out the car, and the next thing you know, he's holding his hands up, saying, "Oh, don't shoot!" Jump back in the car. I told you not to get out the car, didn't I? He pulled the guns out on me. I told you not to get out the car, son. Right? So all I can do is what? Here, my name, registration. Here's my license. All right. Listen, officer. I stopped, see my coworkers. I'm taking them to the bus stop right there. Right? No, it says my mom's car. I'm doing them a favor. You know what I mean? You're right. I'm over 18 now, so it should be able to pick up coworkers and take them to the bus stop. Right? And the cops was understanding. And Willie Will learned a message that day. Like, yo, man, listen to me, man. Don't be trying to explain Black Lives Matter to the cops. Especially when we had two Jamaicans in the backseat, right? There it is, right? These are the stories. These are true stories that I'm giving you, right? Where I did the right thing. And God protected me. So to say that Trump's not doing the right thing and that God didn't protect him yesterday, and I think you need to go back to Matthew 7. It's clearly dirt in your eye, right? Is the dirt in my eye? Oh yeah. I mean, it's not really dirt, but it's, but it's coming back to me a little bit. You know what I mean? I massage it, it gets better. Yeah, I'm see the doctor again this week. But I also got a lot of other things I got to do. I got a lot of things to do, and I need that little help. And the piece would have been to teach the seed the 8 virtues. So they ain't to play this game. Not this game necessarily. But this game's about building armies, and that's what they don't want us to do. How do you build a good army? Right? You see the fighters and right. So right now I got 9 armies. I can expand it to like 12. What I would have to do is, well, I don't have anybody that's like, I think Meg is the only one. See, I don't want to make her a leader already. I can like make Meg a leader and then dumb down my group a little bit. But now I like to make, maybe by the 3rd board, I'll make Meg a leader and expand to 12. I don't need 12 armies yet. I'll just go with these. Another wizard. And then somebody else might step up and be a leader too after they level. But that's how the game works. And Latia, huh? I want to say Letta, because shout out to Letta. That is my sister from the last gig, and no, Letta, you didn't get me fired, ma. You know what I mean? And me and Letta went to Northeast together. Letta went to Northeast, so everybody that knows me knows Letta. We went to Northeast together, and we got fired together. Letta helped hold the store down when I was in the hospital and stuff, and even though I came out the hospital, and you know what I mean, they still wanted to shut us down. But even though our profits was high and our losses wasn't as low as we wanted to be, but when you got Black Lives Matter and leftists coming at you, and all they want to do is sue you for trying to build up the corporation by building up a store that we took ownership of, that's the problem. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build up America. We're trying to take ownership of America. And that's what the leftists want to do. They want to do their best to try to destroy it. So that's what that guy was doing. He wanted the fame of being the one that took out Trump. That's what happened. There's no fame in taking out you. I mean, just keeping it 100. It'd be cool to see Ken again. I want to be members of him. I think he might be related to B. I think me and B rapped about a little bit. B be secretive sometimes. You know what I mean? And B is still my number 1 KU sister. Sorry, ladies. You know what I mean? But I ain't rapping to her right now. I think she's still mad at me, right? But hip means to know it's a form of intelligence. To be hip means to be up to date and relevant. Hop, that's a form of movement. You can't just observe a hop. You gotta hop up and do it. Hip and hop is more than music. Hip is the knowledge. Hop is the movement. Hip and hop, that's intelligent movement or a relevant movement. We sell that music. Write this down in your black books and journals. Hip hop culture, that's eternal. Run and tell all your friends. This ancient civilization has been born again. It's a fact, right? It's like that. That's the teacher right there. I'll be back with more Rakim. Knowledge will begin. Knowledge will begin. And let me see if I can do it on beat, right? Knowledge will begin until I finish this song, cause the rhyme gets rougher as the rhyme goes on. Sweat is your step about to get hyped. Or should you just listen to the man on the mic? I'm physically, what am I fault, right? You're physically in here with me, but how could you tell if it's meant to be hip hop if you're not mentally as well? It's hard to be on beat because there's a delay in the music and what you're hearing and what I'm hearing, but here it is. See how it came out. See if y'all can sing along by learning the lyrics. That was Rakim, number 1, Karis 1, number 5. I get back to the other 3. Yes, I started back over again with Malcolm X because yes, Malcolm X is the one that said all this hate would cause John F. Kennedy to get killed. And y'all still talking about Baldwin and what's his name, Ruckner. My apologies for not, including his name in the. But when y'all point at them and go, that homophobia or transphobia that was in Martin Luther King's heart, mind you. Right? I get what my black uh, Hebrews are talking about when it comes to the Boule and Martin Luther King, but that's why they're blaming you for the murder of his mother. Right? That wasn't the Muslim. Right? I can't say that Martin's death was the Muslims, right? But we want to say that it was Malcolm X's, just like we want to say that it was the white supremacists is who really attempted Trump today, right? This is why we're so confused, right? First tautology, right? To be or not to be, that is the being. It's not about the past, it's not about right now. It's about the children, the future. Stop lying to them. Stop being afraid. Teaching them fear. And most important, teaching them not to trust one another. One, God, our Father, the arts of law, I guess. Tell the truth.